Yes, the place is huge, but it takes forever to get around here. So that's the only part that sucks. So we work in this building. I've never been in this one or that one. I don't know what's in them or any of that. And then that's where we stay, in that trailer over there. But so when you think farming, you usually think like a truck and a trailer that does cool stuff, but this is what you do with farming hops, which is pretty crazy. And I'll show you everything. Okay, so I'll go over here first. So like I told you that the hops grow up on like a string. So then when they gather them, they take the string and everything, and the first step is that over in this direction, this thing, they take a truck and they unload everything and they put it in here, and then there's a saw here that cuts. The hops are like all bunched up together, so this cuts it into like little chunks, and then it goes through that down there, which kind of just breaks it up and separates everything. Then it goes on a conveyor over here, goes up here, and drops down, and just all this basically just separates the string and the hops and the good stuff from the trash, and it all makes its way and goes up here, and just more separating stuff and things. And I really don't know, I just know it's a big process. So there's all that, and then it goes up here, and it's basically just gets all the trash out, and all the trash goes down there, and then you empty those after you're done like cleaning everything out and done separating everything. And then it all goes over in that direction, and over here there's a bunch of these little conveyors, and everything just spins, and all the so what the hops have their vine on them is like prickly, and it sticks, like how it grows up the string, it sticks into the string, and it's really pokey, so it like grips onto all this, and all the trash will just fall down because it's not all sticky like that. And so it goes through 4 of those, or well, it only goes through once, but there's a lot of hops that go through, and pretty much just everything gets separated, and in the end everything will end up going through these tubes. There's 4 tubes have huge fans underneath. I'll show you really quick. Oh, I gotta go this way. They have huge fans underneath that suck up all the stuff. Like everything goes down there when it's done, and it gets sucked up through here. And you can see here try not to drop my phone. There's a gigantic fan in there. I don't know if you can see it, but hopefully you can. And it just, everything goes through here and gets sucked up. And then it all gets sucked up and goes outside. And that's just cut off right there because we haven't finished outside yet. And we're still doing like some railings in this area. And over here we're still building stuff here. We're building a walkway here with stairs so that all the controls will be right here for this thing, this entire thing here. So that's pretty much everything. But I pretty much just come around here, like pick up tools that people don't need. I sweep under everything, which is a real pain because you have to like duck and crawl underneath everything and all that. But I sweep under everything every day. I clean up and separate a bunch of different materials and put them in boxes over there. Because people are lazy here and they don't do that themselves. And then I help with some welding and stuff. Like I was building railing today. Oh, here's a good example. Those huge fans that suck everything up, that's how big they are. Because that's a frame for one of them. But that's pretty much everything. And then there's just extra stuff and trash out here. And that's the hop farm actually. So these poles have string going all the way across for acres. And all the way this way as well, making like a grid. And then there's string that goes straight up and is tied onto the string that goes across. And the hops grow up that. And then when it's time to harvest, they just cut the strings they have a machine that does that, and it cuts all the string, and they just take it and with the string and everything in it, they take it through that machine that we're working on. And there's actually a lot of empty space in the shop because we've only built half of the machine, or we've only done like half of what we're doing. Once we finish that machine, we have to build a duplicate on the other side of the shop, which will probably take another like 6 months. So that's pretty crazy, but yeah, that's pretty much where I work. Just a big empty area in the middle of nowhere in Wilder.